Alright, let's do this.
Tofu Rumble said hola.
Hello. What's up, Tofu?
code.castellabs.caffeinated.app.docs.chat.viewer.event_format.rich_message.attachment. Jolly35 said hello.
1 second, I just realized. I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, default, go to slow. There we go.
Jolly Enter says, how's your day?
Said, how's your day?
Oh my god, this fucking... Okay, hold on. They're not riffing. Okay. Very good. Say hello real quick. He does not like to listen to me.
Jolly
Enter says hello.
Hello. Okay, now I know that's working now. How's life going, Ari?
Janine Payet said hi. R4B1S said I have a question.
What is your question? Hello, Janine. How's life going?
R4B1S asks hello.
What's up?
Green apple emoji, sanity, green apple emoji, said hi. Janine Payet said I'm an artist too. Kelly Wallace said bro.
Here.
Jolly
Enter says bit slower today. Just overcast.
R4B1S said is that smart.
Overcast?
Kelly Wallace said hi.
Why is the arms looking like that? That looks weird. Let's see here.
Green apple emoji, sanity, green apple emoji, asks how are you?
Doing well. Just doing
R4B1S said yo what are you drawing?
And next thing we're gonna do is do some repo animatics. So hopefully we can get that in the way. Because today is gonna be a busy day.
Angry Bird Sigma said what the Sigma?
So that's what we're gonna be doing today.
JLW_gaming 123 said but
So like that. That. Bring that down. That. Head here. See here. Okay, good. Face is supposed to be looking this way. I don't know why he's looking the opposite direction.
Green apple emoji, sanity, green apple emoji, said your ping is so cute. I love the art style smile.
Thank you. We're just doing practice real quick, and then we're gonna do some repo animatics. So we're doing some quick gestures or poses, and then we're gonna do some repo.
R4B1S said
repo.
say I spell map then say an S.
So there. Okay, good. Let's clean up the face.
Miriam Yahusa asks what app?
Clip Studio Paint. Is kind of
weird. R4B1S said, yo, how old are you?
I'm 30 years old. I am an anime artist, teacher,
yes. Hear me out.
Character designer, and content creator. I do character design for video games and stuff. Trying to get into the indie scene, but it's really hard. But I'll eventually make it. Maybe in the mobile app scene. Oh, let's see.
Yes, I agree. Just followed.
And freelancer as well. Let's see here.
Green apple emoji, sanity, green apple emoji, asks I use Ibis Paint X. What's the app you used called?
Clip Studio Paint. That's what I use. Clean this up here. I think yesterday we did. Hold on, it's dynamic. Whoa. I think we did this one yesterday. Yeah. And then we've been doing a bunch of studies here with this one. There we go. And let me see, where's Mount Lady? Dynamic. There's Mount Lady. This one too. And we're doing a lot of studies of shadows and lighting.
Green apple emoji, sanity, green apple emoji, said I hope more people join to see your wonderful art. Smile.
I hope so too, but we'll see. And then we did some gesture studies on how placement of how make things look flowy and nice. So we did a bunch of studies this week. So my most problematic thing I'm having trouble with is lighting and making
green
things
apple
look more
emoji,
realistic.
sanity,
So
green
I'm
apple
working on
emoji, asks are you a Ma fan? The disappointed cowboy said hi. The disappointed cowboy said smash. Botrix said Botrix has correctly joined the channel.
Oh,
the disappointed cowboy said bye.
Laters. Let me see. Where's Luffy? Can I click? Okay. This one. Yeah, we did some character designing. I've been doing a bunch of character design for something I'm working on. So like one of these. And then where's the other one? But they're not close to being done at all, so I need to get better at my coloring and dynamic lighting. So right now we're just doing some gesture drawings. So we'll see where that goes.
Green apple emoji, sanity, green apple emoji, said you should do sketch tutorials. Your drawings look cool.
I do have tutorials on YouTube. I do. And I teach. Teach my students, those who come in and ask questions. Usually my students ask them. Like Ari, she asks questions all the time and need help with her work. Where she's going wrong and what needs to be fixed. Put this right here. The legs are a little bit too wide, but we'll fix it, I think. And then the eyes are about here. And the hair. Like that. Okay, like that. And so, there we go.
Sanity asks I'll have to go check some of that stuff out. I love your drawing style. How
Yeah,
long have you been drawing?
Since I was 6. I'm 30 now. Became 30 last year. So I'm trying to take my skills to the next level for more character design work for video games and also V2 modeling. The only thing I have issue with is painting skin, and that's something I have real difficulty with. So once I perfect doing skin more effectively, I'll be going back making VTubing models. I might even jump into Blender one day. One day. We'll see.
Sanity said happy late birthday.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, the neck here looks kind of weird. We got the chin. We gotta fix that because she's supposed to be looking directly at us, like here. So we gotta make the chin look more effective. There we go. Now, since we have the initial sketch, then we're going to clean her up. We're going to grab like a red color. It doesn't really matter what color you choose, whatever is easy for you to see. And then pick a more thinner line. Sketch. We zoom in a little bit, not too much. And look for initial. Like that.
code.castlabs.caffeinated.app.docs.chat.viewer.event_format.tts.rich_message.attachment.
Oops, sorry, my bad. Get nice and thin. Don't worry about making it perfect. This is not the line art. This is a cleaner sketch of what we had originally.
Sanity asks, are you drawing Anok or a certain character?
Nope, I'm doing studies. Just doing placement studies. And then we'll move on to the next pose. I just want to look clean as possible. I love that clean work. Okay. No original work today.
Silver Comet asks, hello Art. So how are you today?
I'm doing well. Just trying to...
SETHWILL said, what are you drawing? Skull emoji, 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 skull emoji.
I'm just doing artwork today. Nothing new original today. We're just doing placements. Let me see. Like that. I think the arm's a little bit too...
Silver Comet said emote spamming is the worst. The disappointed cowboy just followed.
Okay, we got the arm looking pretty good there. Okay, put the like there. Leave it up here.
Rotonation Productions asks, can I make a drawing request on this stream?
No. No, sorry. You got to pay for that. It's right in front of you. Can't miss it. Can't be for free if that's what you're wondering.
Sanity said I might have to go soon. It's 12 AM sadly.
Alright, have a great night. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Hopefully this study will go well. I appreciate it very much so.
Yes.
Thank you for the yeses. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. For every 100 likes, it says yes.
SETHWILL said it didn't read my comment.
No, it will not read your comment.
Yes.
Like that. nice and clean. A bit more cleaner.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Thank you for the follow. You'll hear Markiplier say, yes, I agree. Gotta fix this leg. It's a little looking chickeny.
Yes.
Looking weird. Gotta get this leg. Delete that. Yeah, leg. There we go.
Yes.
We gotta clean it up.
Yes, I agree. Just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Okay.
Chiro said, hello, brother. Here is a like for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Braden
Yes,
I agree. Just followed.
Thank you. Thank
Ralphie
you.
Dalphie said, what do you draw on?
Clip Studio Paint. And if you're wondering what's a tablet, it is a XP Pen E22. I will be posting the video on me unboxing this very thing. This came
Yes.
out. I got this a couple of weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, because my old one broke. So
Yes.
I had to buy a new one, and this is a more upgraded version of what my old one. So
Yes.
the video will be coming out probably this Tuesday, 9 times out of 10.
Ralphie Dalphie said tie.
So no problem.
Yes.
And link in bio too if you want to get it anyway. The link's in the bio. You can check in my Amazon link storefront. Everything you need to be an artist or you want to do gaming, it's all in the Amazon link if you want to use it. It does help me out. And
Zach
also
said you're good at sketching / drawing.
Yeah, I take my time. I try to look for any inconsistencies with the placement of the shoulders, the limbs, and stuff. It's a little bit slant, so we're going to make some changes here, because see, this particular area here is too short compared to here.
Nightbot said at SCT.
So we need to move the neck here.
Greater than hey, chill out. Stop spamming words / phrases.
So that's what we need to do. Okay, there we go. And now I'm gonna push in more here. Oop. There we go. Now we gotta fix the neck where it's placed here. It's not supposed to be all the way over here. Actually, better yet, what I'll do is make a different layer so I can move the head as much as I want freely without messing with the shoulders too much. So I'm gonna about here. Let's see where we can fix that. Right there. Oops. Too high. Make sure everything is consistent to each other. There we go. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay. So for those of you who are here, welcome. My name's Artextric. I am an anime artist, VTubing model, artist, freelancer, content creator, and character designer and art teacher. For those who don't know who I am or what I do, I pretty much draw anime girls, warriors, monsters. Well, I haven't drawn a lot of monsters.
Kofi Streambot said visit Artextric's Kofi page.
Weapons, cars, usually futuristic stuff. Very cartoony if you ask me, pretty anime-esque. I'm working to get into the VTubing scene and also the video game scene as a character designer to work with other indie studios. I don't want to work for the AAA because obviously AAA is imploding on itself, so already has as we speak. That's pretty much what I want to do. So as a freelancer, I do illustrations for people who wants drawing or something like that to a degree.
Matthew said the shoulder on our left, her right, should be shorter since the pose is angled.
Yep, I know. I know. Right now, let me just get these here. So.
Escape Artist said what is the best way to learn anatomy and dynamic poses? Grinning face with smiling eyes emoji.
Well, the best way to learn anatomy is knowing the 8 fundamentals. Is your shapes, your forms, your gestures, combining between shape and form, and also push this here. There we go. And then push this shoulder a little. Oop. Look. Your shapes, your forms. There you go. Your shapes, your forms, your gestures.
Yes, I agree.
What else? Shapes, forms, gestures, For shortening, which is a poor man.
BELLA said hi.
It's the poor man's perspective, introduction to perspective to a degree. Then actual perspective, balance, composition, and then proportions should be last. The reason why I always put proportions last when I teach this is because you can draw something really accurate, but like if it doesn't have any form of flow or movement, which is what I'm referring to as the gesture, then you're going to have a stiff, accurate, boring looking drawing. So it's always good to have something that has flow to itself. That's why I would pick gesture first before I would do. Oh my god, this thing got hot. Let me see. I'll do gesture first before I'll. Oh my god, this thing really got hot. My god. I'll do gesture first before I do what do you call it? Proportions. And then once you master all 8 of those things, then you can eventually call your art style
Matthew
out.
said scam. Lol.
And then understand the placement of anatomy and all that stuff. Because you have to practice each one and master them, and then apply them based on understanding your shapes and forms. So when people say shapes, they're usually talking about 2D shapes. When they say forms, they're talking about 3D form, 3D shape of that form, of that thing you're doing. It doesn't have to be like a literal like square or circle, but it could be like any shape. So it could be like this, and then you put some form onto it by using ellipse lines to give it more of a realistic look, or at least a 3-dimensional space type of feel. So it's like that. So always think of it that way. That's what form is. Or you can use form with lines, or you can use form with shading or lighting. Which way you can pick. So you should learn those before you do anything. It's really turned off on me. I'm gonna get a fan for this. Great. That's stupid. And
Yes, I agree.
The classy
And what makes that a
2008
scam?
just followed. Your girl
Mariah X
asks,
says, how do you draw like that?
Practice. Constant practice and understanding the 8 fundamentals and applying them. Oh, and line work, I forgot. That's something I don't really add. I add that more of a as a bonus thing. I don't add it to the 8 fundamentals like that. But line work is important, I'm not gonna lie. But that's subjective if you're gonna use line work, or you use lines to draw things, or you gotta paint things out by using the molding method, or whatever the case may be. So. Okay, that looks a lot cleaner than it was before. Cool. Now we're going to draw the head and clean that up too, because the head's over here, so we gotta line that with the neck. Still gotta fix the shoulder, but
yes, I agree.
Just followed.
There you go. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Your
yes,
girl
I agree.
Mariah just followed.
There you go. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Grab this head. About there. I would not make it straight. I wanted to actually want the head to tilt a little bit, just to give it a little more personality. And we'll see a little bit of this neck on the side here.
238
yes, I
just
agree.
Followed.
There we go. Put a little shadow here, so they connect. I feel like they're connected, or at least there's a form of shadow. There we go. Clean up that chin a little bit. So, okay. Then we can round out the face a little bit more.
Yes, I agree.
Just followed.
There we go. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Mark. There we go.
Yes.
Okay, let's back that out.
Your girl Mariah X says, what app are you using to draw?
Quick Studio Paint. Head a little bit too small. Looks kind of weird. Maybe a bit bigger. There we go. I think it's raining. I think. It's this leg has been bothering me the most. That leg is way too wide and looks weird. There yet. I think what we can do is aim.
Skleep said whoa.
We can aim
Corin
right.
Flags, Canada emoji, said that's a fine lady.
That's a fine lady. It's gonna be just be a it's just gonna be a mannequin. That's all it is, pretty much at this point. I'm gonna make the leg go in this direction instead. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Foreshorten these leg a little bit more. I don't think we should see all that leg here. So
DRRR
Yes, I
burger,
agree.
hamburger emoji, speaking silent emoji, fire emoji, just followed.
thank you for the follow. There. And then I know I messed up a little bit on this leg, but whatever. I'll let it slide.
Jack, Milky Way emoji, said yes. You're on.
Did you say yes, you're on? Like you're excited to see me work?
Yes, I
F
agree.
just followed.
My drawings are not all that great, to be honest. Most times I'm doing studies, I'm not even doing like an actual artwork half the time. When I'm doing artwork, I'm usually doing original work. Or if I'm doing fan arts, I'm only doing traditional
asks,
work.
hi. What display tablet you have?
XE Pen 22 something, I forgot. 22 Pro. This is brand new, so I'm still getting used to the new name compared to my old one. I'll be posting the video of me unboxing it so everyone can get it.
Dreamy Juice says thank you so much.
No problem.
Your
girl Mariah X says, how old were you when you first started to draw?
6. I was 6 years old. Well, that's why I at least can remember, because I remember I was drawing like Digimon stuff. Or Pokemon.
Shira Chan said Nightbot I MMA spam Cuttle Tavio rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
So.
official
Yes, I
ghost
agree.
just followed. Aglisana said Artextric. Wolfpack Desart said hi.
I'm gonna push this in a little bit more. I feel like it's too extended. Let me see. Hello. Yeah, it feels too extended here. Push this in a little bit more. There we go. And then erase this part. Oop. This felt too extended out. It was felt weird. Okay. That. Right. And then. Okay. I when you're away. I killed you so you'd stay. 'Cause you would not behave. Caress your soul.
Care, red heart emoji, heart hands emoji, Philly E.
Yes, I
Pushman
agree.
Emoji, said just got my iPad Pro to start doing digital art again, weary face emoji, last one broken heart emoji.
It's alright.
Bun said hand for I. Ryu just followed.
It's alright. Mine broke just no more than a month ago, and I got it fixed with it. Well, fixed. I brought a new one within a week or two. So don't feel bad. It happens.
LO04T said currency for temporary art, wilted flower emoji.
Currency for temporary art. Amen.
Nuclear Bear 32 said already liking where this is going, noise, lol.
Crazy.
Hyper Flippy Pasta asks nice girl, who is she?
I'm making a mannequin. I'm not making no characters. A dummy, pretty much.
Bot Rick's official said be a support hero today.
Yes, I agree.
By using commands
I'm
like
doing practice.
support. Andrew Nichols just followed.
Thank you for the follows.
Nuclear Bear 32 said even better.
Yes.
This upper half here is too. I think this part here. Oop. This one. There's this part. Okay. There
Yes.
we go. Fuck. There we go. Caress your
Yes.
soul.
Yes, I agree.
632 just followed.
Yes, I
Motivated
agree.
just followed.
Okay, let's see. Okay, and then let me see. Is it like that? No, it's too much confusion there. Too much confusion. So I'll do it this way. I have a frown. Fuck, that was a good time. Okay, I'll go get that.
Fatu Artua said hello. The
Hello.
underscore real underscore Odysseus said put those things away lady anxious face with sweat emoji.
Yes, I
Sisa
agree.
underscore x dot p. Just followed.
I want to erase the arm. It feels too far back, so I'm gonna change the placement on that.
Yes, I agree.
NEVAEH, heart emoji, just followed. Fatu Artua said I'm a 9-year-old kid who draws and I don't think I'm supposed to see what you're drawing. Plus moonlight, crescent moon emoji.
Yes,
plus
I
said hi.
agree.
Plus moonlight, crescent moon emoji, plus just followed. Nia Como Sapijan asks nice sketch. Is it awkward character?
Nope, not drawing a character. We're just drawing mannequin for practice. Then we gotta move to the next pose. Just want to get this arm to be right.
Yes, I agree.
Just followed.
Yeah, I want the arm here. Let's see more.
Nia Como Sapijan said it looks clean-ash.
Now, what we're gonna do, grab this, right there, get rid of that, and then we'll turn this down. We're gonna clean everything up, and then we move on to the next drawing. Like that. That. I'll make sure that the
Underscore Jerry said bro please get better camera placement.
If you don't like what you see, you can just go to oh, sorry. If you don't like what you see, you can just go to the Twitch or the YouTube. See here. Oh, music stopped. Hold on. See here.
Underscore Jerry said do all.
Let's see here. Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Yagiridi asks who's that little ghost guy besides you?
Oh, that's Gunther. It was a gift from my rigger. He's been with me ever since. There we go. Go here.
Langdon Young just followed.
Yes, I agree.
That's too big. I'm gonna have to reduce those a little bit, but we'll see.
Yes, I agree.
9511712768159 just followed.
Thank you for follow.
Yes, I agree.
Just followed.
Yes, I agree.
Gates just followed.
Hello. Everlasting Oops. Like a was a sinking ship began to burn. And cross around the face.
Yes, I agree.
06 just followed.
There we go. A little better with the arms.
Bro said, are you drawing a specific character?
Nope, I'm doing studies. Placement
Yes, I agree.
Just followed.
It's just gonna be an empty mannequin. No defining faces or anything. And then we go on to the next drawing. Oh my do and go up in
Bright Roclo says good afternoon, everyone.
Hey, Bri, what's going on,
Said,
dude?
hey, yo, what?
How it goes there, my dude? Oops. Shouldn't have done that. Fuck.
Yes.
Bright Roclo says nothing much, my cousin came to visit.
Oh, that's nice.
Boy Smile said hi. I'm new.
That's so nice. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hope life's going well for you.
Yes.
Masters of the coastlines beginning. Oh, my lonely life and single swim through the everlasting roads begin.
Yes.
Oops. Here's going. Okay, and then we'll go.
Bright Roclo says that Liam, he didn't start yet.
Just doing practice today. And then we're gonna do some repo animatics.
Atu had just followed.
Yes.
Yeah, hair looks weird.
Yes, I agree.
Raffrey just followed.
Hair's a little stretching a little too much, so we're going to push that down a little bit more.
Bubble Guppy, double exclamation mark emoji, centipede emoji, said at Liam it's easier for some people to do the shapes of body and hair before details like face.
I'm not doing the face. We're just doing poses for right now. Doing studies. Actually, better yet, make it into a lighting study. Should do that instead. So just doing gestures or figure drawings.
I said hi.
Hello. Without a trace.
Bubble Guppy, double exclamation mark emoji, centipede emoji, said oh I did all the thinking for nothing. I said what are you drawing?
We're just doing some studies today. I'm not drawing any characters, or not doing any visual work today. Curve that in. Okay, there we go. And where this? Wow, this is. Don't stream it. Takes Instagram is horrible to stream on. Okay, I made the hair too formulaic here. Go. Hair's kind of basic, but we'll run. Well, actually, better yet, I can just put here. Where's this part?
Nay asks, what program are you using?
Clip Studio Paint.
Studios
Yes, I
just
agree.
followed. Ty Penna Studio asks, what tablet are you using?
Bright Proclo says it may Clip Studio Paint.
If I remember, I think it's a XP Pen 22 Pro. I just got mine just recently I recently just got mine because my old one broke. So this is my newest one. I'm getting used to saying the name. It's still the same brand, but different name model. I just feel like it's kind of like doing this weird thing where it's like, there we go. Yeah, tilt it still. There we go.
Rosie
Then,
just
Yes,
followed.
I agree.
let's see here. There we go. I'm good right now.
Kofi
Okay.
Streambot said visit Artextric's Kofi page at. Botrix official said at Kofi Streambot you leveled up to level 3. Bora
Yes, I
Content
agree.
just followed.
Thanks for follow. Go. In time. Without a tray.
Faye
Yes,
just
I
followed.
agree.
The answer, all I needed was enough. I think it's a little too stressed out. The answer, all I needed was to know.
Yes, I
Elon,
agree.
the creator, just followed.
Thank you. Legs too far and too big. That's way too far. Looks too looks too extended. Looks kind of off. And wide. It's strangely out. And then it looks really flat.
Yes, I agree.
Put litter in its place symbol emoji, just followed.
Yes. Like so. There we go.
Yes, I agree.
Carlos Antonio just followed.
Okay.
Flynn Vassence asks nobody was making him watch it, right?
Hmm? What are you talking about? Now the light will be coming down this way. So the shading will be on this side. So I'm gonna do this in the most basic way ever.
Flynn Vassence said the quote-unquote 9-year-old kid that was watching.
It wasn't. No one says that. Yeah, they're just doing stupidness. They say stuff like that just to get a reaction. There's nothing. There's no true meaning. It's just a idiot with a keyboard. Board. Okay. What's that? Okay. Easier to see.
Scott.9655 said, how do you draw a male? Flynn Vassence asks a keyboard warrior.
It's really easy to draw males. They're very easy to draw. They're usually box shaped. Women are much more curvier compared to men. Hips are a lot wider compared to men. Upper torso is more wider than women's. There are differences. It's not that hard. Like, I think I did one drawing, like, just hold on. First here.
Yes, I agree.
9655 said, can you show us? Pervy Sage just followed.
I did one of the. Why don't you guys just don't go to my works? Like, why you guys don't go to my videos? I do them traditionally too. I did this one like 3-4 days ago. Drawing men are not hard at all. It's actually quite easy. They're more box-like. If you draw them like boxes, 9 times out of 10 you'll get yourself a dude. You'll hardly ever resemble a woman 90% of the time. I find women harder to draw.
Yes, I agree.
9655
Yes.
just followed.
They're not that hard to draw. One of these we haven't tried. I know best.
Yes.
It's not hard drawing men, just like. I would do that, but I can't do that now because I need to get this done. But they're not hard to draw at all. You just gotta put in. If you want to see me draw men, just go and watch my videos
Yes.
on YouTube on my tutorials that are there. Like that.
Flynn Vassence asks, do you have full anatomy videos that you could share with me?
I don't say full anatomy videos because I don't go all into like anatomy, like knowing every body part. I don't waste my time on that. I just look at the shape for what it is and then analyze it and then try and memorize it. That's how I do things. I didn't know I just don't have the mental capacity to sit there and read like every fucking anatomy book.
Ghostface.
Yes, I
Go
agree.
crazy. I'll go crazy.
Joke just followed.
Yes, I agree.
So I try to make it as simple as possible instead of complicate things. Trying to know every body part is, I think, it's not that it's useless, but I don't think it's really all that needed. But I'm not saying it doesn't help
Flynn
either,
Vassence
though.
said, okay.
Try to just simplify it as best as you can. That's what I do. So I break them down into shapes, and then try to draw them in organic lining. So, like for instance, if you're drawing like an arm,
Jessica
use an
Harris said,
example.
who are we drawing today?
No one today. Say like I'm drawing an arm,
Flynn
right?
Vassence said, I took anatomy in school.
Like this. Instead of drawing an arm like a box, I'll turn it down and draw it more organic, like with a little bit more curve, like this. It still resembles. It's in the area like of a box, but it's not drawn exactly like the box I just made because that'd be pointless. So that's why. Okay. Line goes here, and then what we're gonna do is throw. I'm gonna multiply, turn it down, and then what I'll do is throw a little bit of lighting in there because not everything's just totally just in shape and thing. So I'm going to like that just to see how it looks. Normal. Okay, like that. Reflective light. Like that. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to move on to the next pose. reflective light. Because we don't have time for the other one. So I'm gonna put this in here. Okay. Oh.
Yes,
Pinky
I
link,
agree.
Heart hands emoji, just followed. Silver Comet said back from my walk. Oh hello Flynn.
What's up? What's going on? How was the walk?
Silver Comet asks anything I miss?
No, not really. Not the typical show. Admirers, haters, angers, questioners, all the personality types that brings in whenever I'm drawing anime girls. Never brings in the same with anime dudes. Typical stuff, like always.
Silver Comet said that's good. Oh haters of course.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10. Either they can't draw, or they're trying to find every reason to discourage me from drawing. Yeah, I don't care. They just don't care. It was funny. I think someone came in here and says, "I'm a 9-year-old and I'm not supposed to be seeing this." Well, that's your parents' problem. That's not my fucking problem. that's
Silver
that's
Comet
a
said,
that's a
I
parent
say
issue,
sarcastically as I stare into the distance.
right? Like, this motherfucker came in and said, "I'm a 9-year-old. I'm not supposed to be looking at this." Oh, that's your fucking parents' job. They fucking up. What are they doing? Where's your parents? That's not a me problem. That's a skill issue.
Silver Comet said a 9-year-old. Well,
Yeah.
offspring, you're obviously not any spawn of ours, so be gone.
Yep. Saying that like I'm supposed to be worried about that shit. I'm like, that's not my problem.
Silver Comet said there is no support that can be found for you here.
It's kind of crazy. Oops.
code.castlabs.caffeinated.app.docs.chat.viewer.event_format.tts.rich_message.attachment. Zizy said hi.
Hello.
Zizy said,
Yes.
how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Just playing practice and then.
Yes, I
Yes,
agree.
excuse me,
Already.
just followed.
Let me see here. Oops, that leg don't look right. Let me fix that. Let's go all the way back. And the line, the brush is way too
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yes, I
just
agree.
followed. Zizy said you draw so good.
I draw alright. I need to work more on my lighting as much as I want to. I want to get good at lighting.
Yes.
But thank you.
Zizy just
Yes,
followed.
I agree.
Thank you for the follow.
Yes.
Like that.
Zizy
User
said,
says, can you please give me some tips on drawing?
You gotta become a student.
Yes, I agree.
Khaled, specialist, just followed.
Yes.
Gotta become a student.
Silver Comet said, oh yeah, did you hear that My Hero Academia is getting a book with extra facts and artwork?
Are they? Are they? That sounds awesome.
Jack, Milky Way emoji, said don't stop just because it looks
Yes.
Let's we'll see. Let's see here. Okay. Thank you, Jack.
bad. Zizy
User says, what are you drawing?
We are doing
Collision
studies.
Drippy Rick says, hey Jace
Yes.
WSP.
Hey, what's up, Rick? What's going
Drippy
on?
Rick says, cool drawing.
Underscore
Thank
said
you,
cool
I
drawing.
appreciate it. What's going on, my dude? How was your birthday? Thousand tears for you.
Silver Comet said yeah. Honestly,
Drippy
I'm
Rick
waiting
says,
for
my
that to
birthday
come
is
out to get
May
it. Luckily, I know a place with a good selection.
I saw your
Collision emoji.
I saw your picture
Crash
on
out
Facebook.
_
I was
said
like,
my birthday is May 8th.
I saw your picture on Facebook showing a birthday cake or something. She's on the summertime.
Drippy Rick says just celebrate with my grandma early.
Said just
Oh,
celebrate
okay,
with my
I
grandma
got you.
early.
Okay. I got you.
Yes.
Makes sense.
User 5304103068703
Yes, I agree.
said we here in Deer Park thinks your work is phenomenal.
Thank you.
Stick
Thank
underscore
you.
the underscore 26th304 just followed.
Thank you. People in Deer Park. Okay, like that. Get that love handle correct. Now we put the leg about here. Right there. Because if... wait. If we get this right... Here... Ah! 1, 2... Tells me where the crotch is, right there. Okay. There we go.
Yes.
That was a cool trick I learned from an artist once. Can't find the crotch, the ribcage will tell you. Now this upper half I think should be pulled up a little bit more. Or this lower half feels too square.
Yes.
Oop. Hey.
Mr. Kareem
Yes, I
just
agree.
There you go. Pull that up a little bit. It was a little bit too square. And then we will get rid of this part. There we go. Feels a little bit more there. And then get this. Alright. There you go. Whew.
Yes.
Kennedy
Yes, I agree.
921 just followed.
Now let's fix a bit of a love handle here. Like that. There we go. Oh, a little higher than that. Now here, it's a little too straight on, so we're going to curve it out a little bit up like this. So it feels a little more natural that way, but subtly. That. There we go. Don't know too much bumpish. That look kind of weird. Just thin it out a little bit. Okay. Okay.
Yes, I
Deadpool
agree.
3966 just followed.
Thank you for follow, I appreciate it. Okay. Let's get this arm here. So the hand's right there. Because the hand starts where the crotch ends. So about here. And then
Yes.
okay, there we go. Now it looks a little ridiculous, I know. But it's okay. That happens. So we grab that.
Silver Comet said alright, I have sudden guessed. Well, heading out to deal with that.
Alright. Have fun. Be safe.
Silver Comet said take care.
You too. Ooh, don't want the head to look that square. No, don't want that happening. We want to round it out as best as we can, so what we're going to do, we're going to make it straight and then we'll curve it. Okay. Oops.
Yes, I
Raquel
agree.
just followed.
Matches on summertime.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate for the likes. Ow. This arm here looks kind of off, so we're going to erase this again. Just feels kind of distracting. What we can do is grab this and then we can just like copy and paste and flip it over, but I don't like doing that a lot because it feels a bit lazy, but it can work. But it feels very It'll save time, but then I'm just like, it doesn't really show a lot of personality. It kind of feels basic to do.
Kofi Streambot said visit Artextric's Kofi page at.
Yes, I agree.
GPA just followed.
Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it.
Botrix official said be a support hero today by using commands like support. User
Yes, I agree.
88226709062934 just followed.
Thank you. Okay, now she's in a more better place. Let me see. And we're gonna clean up everything that doesn't need to be. Okay, so we're gonna. Like that one. Go. Oops.
Yes,
Station
I
Book
agree.
22 just followed.
It's only the sunshine. I don't know the love shine. Ashes on the summertime. Walking all night. Dancing on the moon. Ashes on the summertime. Shit. Was it Bry who said it? That hearing this playlist is like working at a retail store? It was Bry or it was Mike? It was one of y'all. There's something. I don't know if iHeartRadio still exists. I don't think it does. Probably on a different name for all I know. Or Last FM. Was it Last FM? I think it was called. Ashes on summertime.
Yes, I agree.
1214 just followed.
Thank you. Go.
Yes, I agree.
Vibes 456 just followed.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Mila Vic said, "What up?"
What's going on? Hey, Milovic. What's going on? How are you? And welcome back. Oh my god, I swear, sometimes this song It's too long.
Milovic said you asked me how is it going? Yeah, very
Yep.
bad. I am very sick, sadly.
No! I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better though.
Milovic asks who is that?
I'm just doing practice. Just a dummy. Thanks. No! Oh my god. My dumbass. Oh my god. Are you serious?
Milovic said I'm just curious what anime do you watch the most and would you recommend I?
I don't really like have a favorite per se. I just watch whatever I feel like.
Art.matrix
Interesting.
underscore 101 said wrong layer sparkles emoji face holding back tears emoji.
But I would recommend one anime right now that I'm currently watching is well, actually it's two of them, is Frieren and Journey to the End and Windbreaker. I'm on season 2 right now, episode 3. Or is it 2? Episode 3 I think I'm on. It's a fighting anime. about delinquents, but I don't know if that's something that's up your alley. I would suggest that's way better than Tokyo Revengers, I'll tell you that much. And the main character isn't no pussy, so that's a great thing. If anything, the main character reminds me of like a little brother version of like Bakugo. That's what he reminds me of. He reminds me of Bakugo, but like a little brother version. Like if Bakugo has a brother, it would be that. It would be the main character, Sakura. But not as I don't think he's. I honestly I believe that Bakugo is a lot tougher compared to Sakura half the time. The more calm and collected and think things out a lot more.
Milovic said Bakugo? You mean from Ma?
Yeah. For you.
Milovic said, so what is your hobby? Lol. Gomez.art said at art.matrix_101.
Technically, my hobby is my job. What I'm doing is my work. What you guys watch me do is what I do, not for a living, but I do as a side project. A side hustle, let's put it that way.
Jacko says I've been playing a lot of D&D, so I am hyper-focused on elves.
Hyper-focus on elves.
Ah, have you now? Okay.
Milovic said, how do you draw hands so good?
Constant error and practice. You should have watched what I did when I was doing 3-day drawing hands. I was drawing hands for 3 days straight. I had to draw, I think, 100 hands. But I draw pairs of them, so I drew 200 hands in 3 days. That was not fun. But I learned a lot from it.
Jacko says I am doing the same thing with feet.
Yep, I did the same thing with hands and legs. The video's up there. I record everything I do.
Milovic said, damn 200? Wow.
Yep. I had to do them in different positions, holding weapons, holding each other's hands, interacting with something. So I forced myself to draw anything and everything that has involved with a hand. And just hands solely. So they either hold a weapon, a gun, a knife, a sword, a staff, anything to the extent. Doing hand signs.
Jacko says on YouTube.
Said on YouTube.
I stream on all platforms, so yes. All platforms.
Milovic said, Bray, guess where I'm watching from?
You're watching from YouTube.
Milovic said, Nanny ha shimmy shimmy ya drank swalla la drank swalla la la.
Like that.
Milovic said, how did you know, can you like see it?
Yeah, okay, I know exactly where everyone's talking from. I don't know what platform you're on when you're talking at my streams.
Milovic said, what I did not understand.
Oh, I know exactly where all you guys are coming from when you guys are talking to me. It doesn't matter what platform you're on, I'll know.
Milovic said, how to tell me.
I have a program that lets me know. I use something called Caster Labs, it tells me. Oh, this thing is not holding charge correctly. Okay, no.
Milovic said, okay. But make sure I have a cent that you can say it because it's marked.
Oops, the leg is a little too weird. Thank you for the likes over there on Instagram.
Mike Kaz asks, did TTS get possessed after reading that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Milovic said, why does your model close size so much?
I don't know. It's the program itself. Something I try to fix, but I can't fix. So it is what it is.
Milovic asks, BTW face reveal when?
Never. I find it weird when people ask me that question. I'm like, why do you want to see my face? Nothing's great about my face. Like, you guys are here for the art. You're not here for me. What the fuck? It's like me going off the
Mike
Markiplier.
Kaz said, I don't think you'll ever have a face reveal. Mila, sorry about that.
Like, it's like going up to Markiplier and asking me, can you show me the car you drive? Why? Don't you come here to watch my videos? Why do you need to know my car? Like, that's the reason you're here. You're not here for my car. You're here for my videos. That's the weirdest part when people ask me that question. I'm like, why? There's nothing. There's no benefit of seeing my face. Whether you see it or not, it doesn't benefit you in the slightest.
Kofi Springbot said, visit Artextric's Kofi page at. Milovic said, never. And why I'm not here for you, are you sure? I wanna see your handsome face.
No, you're not here for me, trust me. You're here for my work. That's it. That's what brought you here in the first place.
Milovic said, Abo, I'm here to chat. Lol, it's like 2 o'clock in my country.
Ah, I see. Either you live in the UK or somewhere in the Middle East. Or in the Europe, I'm saying. I was saying where you live in Europe or somewhere in the UK and in the, the Middle East. I'll say Middle East.
Milovic said UK. Nah, in Europe.
In Europe? Okay. Europe. I find that Johnny Tsunami, or whatever the hell the motherfucker's name is like, I'm surprised that he never went to the UK, because he knows if he goes to the UK, they'll fold him like something fierce.
Milovic said I'm in Scandinavia lol.
Scandinavia. Scandinavia. Okay. Arms about here. Why do you come into these streams anyway? I'm just curious to know. What is y'all reason to be in here?
Milovic asks bro what's next, do I say where I live?
Nope. There's no interest in that. And I'm not supposed to give personal information like that out anyway. Ooh, ooh.
Mike has said please know of any personal info out of chat, this is for everyone's safety.
Yep. Yep. Listen to Mike.
Mike has said no sharing, sorry typo.
It's alright. Okay, almost there. I just gotta clean her up one last time. This time we have a more visualization of what we're looking at.
Jacko says I am not going to lie. The huge jacket is kind of a vibe on the mannequin.
Yep. Huge jacket. Let's go.
Milovic said, do I
I
really
use
have
your
to
art
write
for
what I
reference
just
all
wrote
the
again?
time. You carry my art skills when I was younger. Oh, no problem. Aw. Thank you for letting me know. Aw. I'm glad that my work has helped you in some way or shape or form. Aw, thank you. Just to be clear, are you having any like glitching issues when I'm drawing? Just let me know, because I think this phone is fucking off. I need to get a new one. I have to get a new phone. So much as I don't want to do that, I may have to get a brand new phone that can handle it because it's getting to a point where it gets way too hot and then it just stops working. I just got here. Okay. If you're experiencing any issues, please let me know. But thank you for letting me know on that. I appreciate it. Okay, let's put this in here. Go. And we gotta get the side here.
Jacko says no. Sometimes it buffers that hasn't been in a while.
Milovic said, can you check the chat what I just wrote the long message?
If you wrote a long message, it won't be read out. No, sometimes it buffers haven't been in a while. Okay, sometimes it buffers. Okay, how long has it been since it buffered on TikTok? I need to know. I may have to invest getting some new phones. The only reason why I'm not using the computer to stream is because TikTok suppresses my work, my videos, because they do not like it when I use OBS. They don't like it when you use a third-party app now. They want you to use their stupid fake TikTok OBS app, which I don't like. It's not like it's not bad, I just don't like using it because...
Mike has said that or he write that in a more appropriate way.
Brightroclose says it's good so far.
Nightbot is a stickler with some words and doesn't like all caps. Addy said hello. Brightroclose said it's good so far.
Okay, good. Good, thank you. I'm gonna put some 3D space on that.
Milovic said hello, Addy.
Hello.
Addy said hello, Mila.
Like that. We're gonna put some curve on that.
Jacko says, oh gosh, like an hour and 30.
Like an hour and 30.
Okay.
Mike has said hi, Addy.
Yeah, I may have to get a new phone. I gotta buy 2 new phones. And I really don't want to do that. Reasons why I need to hold on to everything.
Milovic said BTW I'm male and my name is female.
Ah, okay. I'm sorry.
Milovic said like YouTube name.
Okay.
Jacko says, what team are you, Apple or Android?
What team are you, Apple or Android?
I'm using Apple. I don't use Android. I'll just use whatever works. I'm not a big stickler on the whole who's better and who's not. Whatever works. But I'll just use Apple. It just seems to be
Addy
more
said
smoother.
I'm a girl.
Alright, do your thing.
Milovic said Apple. I use Android.
I see. Use that Android, bye.
Addy said I use Android too. I've never had an Apple product that wasn't broken. Oh, hi Masamo Cage Edits asks, can you sub?
Can you sub? Are you asking me? I don't sub to people I don't know, sorry. And I gotta like your content to sub to, so I'm not those people who do sub for sub. You gotta like the content and be like active and stuff. I don't do any of that crap. I used to do that back when I was younger. I realized how stupid that shit was. Growing up.
Milovic said POV bro, 9.
we go. This is why
Milovic said BTW, do you know any other language but English?
Nope. Not really, no. Not that special, to be honest. I just make lines look okay.
Milovic said no. Duolingo is waiting.
I used to use it, but I remember when that whole app was like straight up free. There was no type of pay anything.
Jack, Milky Way
Jacko
emoji,
says, depending on your budget, I will go with anything that's the iPhone Max.
iPhone Max.
Yeah, iPhone Max. We'll see.
Milovic said, "What language did you learn?"
It was mostly Japanese. I learned a little bit Hinagana, a little katakana, but nothing enough to hold a sentence. I mean, either make a sentence. Oh, I'll know some words, or I can sound out some characters, but I need to go back.
Milovic said Japanese, me too.
I think the only reason why I wanted to learn it is because I can watch any anime on Crunchyroll for free without having subtitles on. I think that's a weak reason to do that, but it was funny nonetheless to think about it now. There's the wall.
Milovic said BTW, I'ma go sleep, and that means I'ma doom scroll for 50 more minutes or play a popular game.
Yeah, do your thing. You don't have to inform me. I'm just some dude. Okay, cool. Looking for the boundary, it be gone.
Mike has said that's pretty much the reason why 1/3 or 1/4 try to learn another language. It's that, pause to read or just learn to speed read.
So I guess there's a good enough reason? I'm just very lazy to do the whole pausing and stopping.
_country Boliviano said Casey Lancio L live.
So.
_country Boliviano said D. _country Boliviano said Naya.
Hello?
_country Boliviano said Otra live en Ingles XDD.
Thank you for the hearts. I saw the Instagram. I see you. I appreciate it. So cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Seem to get through. Okay. Could not get through to you. I'm sure live and I'm not really sure what that means. And the weirdest thing, they'll come into the stream talking a native tongue and then expect me to know what they're talking about. That's the weirdest part.
Jacko says lol.
Emoji said lol.
That's the weirdest thing. I'm like, bro, you know I can't. I don't know what you're saying. So even if you're insulting me, it's kind of pointless. It's like talking to a wall. So even you're complimenting me or even insulting me, you can't because like it doesn't work. It's like talking to a dog and telling it you're dumb and it's just looking at you like, yeah, the fuck? I don't know what you mean. What would you recommend for quick sketches? I would recommend when it comes to quick sketches, gesture drawing. Like focus on the gesture, capture that first, and worry about the other stuff after. Capture the overall idea of what you're trying to accomplish. Don't try to do the whole thing in one go. A lot of people fuck that up and try to be like, they think they're like Kim Jong-il and try to like do a whole masterpiece on the first few seconds of drawing. And if it's not coming out great in the first couple of like minutes or so, they lose their minds and give up and move on to the next thing and have this ADHD response of like, the drawing's not coming out good. I'm like, dude, you didn't even last an hour on it, much less 30 minutes. Because what they're trying to do is be as fast and as good as their favorite artist, I believe. That's why I'm thinking that's what that is. But mostly their favorite artists usually have to do what they had to do. They're refusing to do. no matter what, so.
Bernie Burns
Thank you for
asks
the
what
hearts.
if they're just trying to create something specific but it's not flowing like they want?
Then what's if they're trying to make something and it's not flowing what they want, what's happening is that their lack of understanding of what they're making is causing them not to get where they need to be.
Pick their favorite game and hit the random button in the player's select screen.
Right? So like it's like this. If you want to draw like a cybernetic car,
said I just end up overthinking and micromanaging and it will take ages.
Yeah,
Bernie
that's
Burns
usually
said
what that's part of that too. Or that too. So like what happens is like this is like so like say for instance you want to make a mecha robot thing, right? But the drawing's not looking great. Now what's wrong with the drawing? Is it the perspective? Is it the drawing itself? Like, is it the lines? Is it are they not straight enough? Are the forms on check? Oh my god, this phone. Okay, I'm not streaming to TikTok, to Instagram anymore. Ugh, I gotta get the fan. That's so sad. Like, the thing is like, say you want to make a mecha character, right? Like a robot or something, an anime robot, but it's not looking good, like a Fooly Cooly type drawing. And the lines don't look right.
Jacko says it Bernie Burns for real.
Emoji said it Bernie Burns for real.
The lines are not looking right. The placements are not looking right. The gestures are off. The forms are not looking right. All that means to me is it's not that you don't know. It's not you're not having artist block or anything. It's what's happening is that you're lacking understanding of concepts. You need to learn and practice each one respectively in their own right, and then once you have good mastery of the fundamentals, drawing those things won't be that hard.
Artextric's Ko-fi page at.
And then you end up drawing a bunch of things that you wouldn't even think of drawing because you have concepts and understanding. It's a mindset thing. It's not even like it's not like a cheat code thing. It's a mindset thing, and that's where a lot of beginners fuck up because they don't want to put too much more than an hour in, because they feel like if they put more than an hour, 2 hours, even a day into drawing something, they think they are less of an artist and they need to be like super fast or some stupid shit when they're just literally starting. They believe they should be like a level 50 mage when they just they just popped in the game. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're playing Final Fantasy online and you want to be a level 50 mage on the day you put in the game? Are you stupid? Like, you know how much work that is? It took people like years or sometimes months and years just to get to that level. Like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, what is it, Rebirth? Like, think of it like an MMO. Like, imagine playing doing art is like playing an MMO. You gotta learn the concepts and the controls and the functionalities and the mechanics of the game to really get a good grasp of getting whatever you want out of your character, right? You're not gonna get it instantly. It's not like you're playing a first-person shooter where they're all pretty much the same and have slightly different control placements. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people ignore this for some odd reason because they think they're special and they put themselves in the main character seat. So they make up excuses why they can't get to where they are. They say it's the algorithm. They say it's I can't draw hands, so I avoid them. So I put them behind their back, or I put them in a jacket, or I put them somewhere where you can't see them, or it's not all that important. You know what I'm saying? Or I can't draw anatomy because I don't have time to read books. No one has time to read no fucking book. I have never popped open a single anatomy book, and most of y'all think I can draw anatomy. No, all I did is trial and error and then understand shapes and then place it. That's basically what anatomy is. You're just understanding the shape and placement of body parts. That's literally what it is. That's what accuracy literally is. You're just being accurate. So when people say your anatomy is off, they're literally saying your proportions are off. When they say your proportions are off, they're talking about your accuracy of placement and I guess you say perspective and foreshortening based on the pose or whatever the case may be. So that's really more of a perspective problem, but you get what I'm saying. A lot of people just ignore this because they don't want to admit that they have a problem or they don't want to put in the work because it makes them sound lazy. So, and then the AI bro comes out of nowhere and says, you know, I can do this in 5 minutes or 2 minutes or some stupid shit. Like, that's a flex. Like, you sound like a moron. That's like saying, you know, I can write a book in 5.3 seconds because I have ChatGPT. It can write me a whole like fantasy world in 5 seconds. See how special I am? Are you a fucking moron? Like, are you serious? Oh my god. So let me get this straight. Did you make the milk because the cow squirts it out? Did you make the milk? Are you taking credit for the cow's milk? What the fuck? That just sounds stupid. That's how when I hear AI artists, I'm like, you're an AI artist, bro. I don't take anything you say seriously in the slightest.
Jacko says I don't care what anybody tells me. I am never drinking synthetic milk.
I'm never drinking synthetic milk.
All that synthetic milk, right?
Nightbot said be a support hero today by using commands like /donation. Voixu asks, are we all AI artists in here?
Are we all AI artists here? No. I don't think so.
Voixu said lol joking, I came in on that convo.
Yeah, I got you. But you know what, the thing is like, saying you're an AI artist is equivalent saying because I play Call of Duty, I know what PTSD is like.
775 said familiar anatomy and posing is a bit tricky, also learning how not to limit myself.
That's literally what that is. When anyone says I'm an AI artist and it's hard to be an AI artist, you're saying to me that you play Call of Duty, right? And if you play Call of Duty, you must know how it feels to be a soldier who's been on the front lines. You've been in Afghanistan, Iraq, blah blah blah. You know how it is. So you play Call of Duty where you can respawn all goddamn day. Are you serious? Like, bro, are you serious? So you know what PTSD is like. Cause you know you know that soldiers run around noob tubing people all day. You fucking, this world is fucking crazy.
Voixu said crazy world.
Oh god. Look, if you use AI art just because you don't want to do art, that's fine. I get it. You don't want to do all that work. Fine. But don't call yourself an artist. It's kind of highly disrespectful to most artists. But if you decide to go say it, I may not do nothing to you, but the person on the other side may. So, even if I can't do nothing, someone else will on Twitter, and they'll put your bullshit out there. People got nothing to better do anyway, so.
V0 it said I've played COD, I know what I feels like to have trench foot / athlete's foot. Speaking
Yes. 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 Yes.
Zeus asks what you drawing?
We're doing a quick model drawing. And then, I don't think we'll have time to do the animatic. I might do that tonight. So, should I play Repo?
Yes.
Or should I hold it for tonight? You know what? Yeah, I'll play Repo. And then we'll play like 1 or 2 hours of Repo, and then I think the girlfriend's still out, so I'll deal with that.
Yes.
Invincible.
Yes.
Thank you for the likes, I appreciate it. Every 100 likes it gives you a yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Yes.
You might restart the stream. No, save it off, Hold on another.
Jacko says huh.
Milky Way emoji said huh.
I wonder if I should start the stream or not.
Yes.
Mike, what are you doing right now? If you're still in the stream.
Jack, Milky Way emoji.
Jacko says that
Yes.
he's just practicing.
Practicing. Shit.
Sanity said I'm back. Took a short nap LOL.
Yes.
Welcome. Bick.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna restart the stream real quick just to see how many people we can bring in and also shock at the same time. So I'll be right back, TikTok. I'm gonna turn you guys off real quick, run to the bathroom, turn you guys back on. So I'll be right back, TikTok. Thank you for guys for all the likes.
Mike said playing Thief, but I can switch to Repo if you need. Just redoing old missions, I'll switch over.
No. If you're playing a game, I'll give you more time to play your game, and then we can play Repo. It'll just give you more time to restart the stream to bring in more people. So if you need to get a mission done or two, I'll give you time. I'll just restart the stream, and then till you're done, and then we'll just jump right off. No matter. It's up to you. Blue sky. Alright, I'll be right back, TikTok. If not, then I'll be on Repo. So that's another way I can get back. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'll run to the bathroom.
Mike has said, nah, it's good. I was gonna do a solo Repo run. Mike has said anyways.
Alright, hold on. Oh. Fuck. Sorry about that. Hold on, guys. I just want to see how many people we can pull in, and then we'll play Repo. We need more people. My agent told me we need more people. So I need to pull as many as possible. We need to get to 100,000. Okay. Actually, not this one. Oh, another thing. Let me get something real quick, cause this fucking phone.
Blueberry girl said hi.
Hello, 1 second. Hello, Blueberry girl. 1 second. Sorry. Had to go get something. I know you guys can hear me. Okay. That might help. I'm not totally sure. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's always something.
Prototypo 1 said what even is the golden week?
I don't know. Oh, go in my head. Hold on. Ah. 23. Ah. There we go.
Mike has said isn't that like a vacation week in Japan or something?
Or something. I think. Why? Ah, there we go. Ah. Putting everything back together is such a pain in the ass. Okay. Like that. Try it again. Oh. Better. Nope, that's not gonna work. Whatever, I'll pull it more closer. Why did you ask that question anyway? Over here. That's so cool. Isn't that Mecca? Again. Oh my God, you are the... See if this works. Okay, there we go. Good.
Kofi Streambot said visit Artextric's Kofi page at Mama T.
Yes, I agree.
Thank you for the likes, I appreciate it.
Botrix official said be a support hero today by using commands like /donation.
Go. I don't think this will be passed. Okay, there we go.
User 5304103068703 said people here in Central Islip admire your work, you're very talented.
Thank you. And the people in Central Islip, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's get that.
Huglerbeams asks, just curious, is this ya?
No, I'm just doing lighting theories. Oh, that's coming out pretty nice. But sometimes when I do this, it looks too light. I think I should turn down the light a little bit more. Oh, she was right. She used a very light color. Oh, makes sense. Okay. Turn this down a little bit. That tip she gave me was really nice.
Nightbot said be a support hero today by using commands like /donation.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Should I do some other colors now? Transfer the fuck back. Let's see how that will look. Like, mix that in there. Some red in there too. Okay. Smash it work. Hard to breathe, but that's alright. I find it funny when they see a woman they think it's prawn. That shows how warped their whole concept of drawing women is. At 9:25, we'll start playing Repo. And we'll just play only on TikTok and Twitch. No bothering on YouTube at all.
Plus
Yes, I agree.
SHUN plus plus just followed.
Thank you for the follow. And count sheep. Shit. Too bright. Oh wait, that's why. Okay. So what I should do is make this multiply. I guess turn it down. like that. Actually, get the original color. Okay. Okay, and then bam bam. Lost inside my thoughts, and when I don't think, and I hold the bringing me down.
Yes,
Yes.
I agree.
Just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Bring me down. Thank you. Hello.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Benji B just
Yes,
followed.
I agree.
Thank you, Benji. I appreciate it. A study. Why is not reading the focus line? Wait, it's not I think, bro.
Bright Roclos.
Bright Roclos says yo.
That was up, bro. Wait. Hold on.
Bright says just checking if the voice works.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I don't know why it's not reading some people's stuff.
Yes.
Weird. That's weird. Oh wait, did that well.
Benji B said Lamau the voice face with tears of joy emoji.
I don't see what's so funny, but
Benji B said that would trip me out if I was drawing.
no, not really. That's fine. I'll use a soft brush.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yes.
Okay, and now over here.
Board Kid
Yes,
Trixie
I
Gamer
agree.
just followed.
Thank you. Okay, so she said she put a slightly different color. So if I remember right, it's gonna go slightly higher. So we're gonna go towards the yellow. That's it. And then she said go higher, slightly right here, so it desaturate like that. And then we use, I think she said you use a hard brush. Now see, that's too bright. That's way too bright. Oh, maybe because oh, it must be because I'm using an, okay, that's must be it. Okay, so I'm using a more, oh god, why is this in my playlist? God, I don't know why that's in my playlist. Okay, okay, so what? Okay, so this will do. I'll put it at high, turn normal, and then I'll sample it. Right? Or yeah, sample it. And then what I'll do is put it back to multiply, clip the layer, and then go slight one, and then go slightly up like here. She said slightly. Alright. And see if it works. I'm not drawing a character today. I'm doing lessons. I'm doing studies. Lighting studies and color theory.
Yes, I agree.
P just followed.
Shit. Hold on, I'm gonna need That's too bright. So I'll do, you know what? I'll put it there and put it in here too. But what I'll do, I'll
Simplex
turn
said
down
Ayo.
like this, so it doesn't seem too bright. There we go. Feels more realistic that way with the lighting. Okay, so that worked. Now for
Simplex
shading.
said nice art.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. Put this back up.
Yes, I agree.
05 just followed.
Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Now what we're going to do is put a darker color where the ambient occlusion should be. So we're going to take the color. I think we're going to go... Wait, that's red, orange, yellow, green. Wait, red, that's 4 colors. But there's red, pink, purple. It's the coolest, closest color. It's red, orange, yellow, green. 4th. So it's red, magenta, purple. So it has to be this way. I'm hoping it's that way. And then we go slightly down. Okay. Okay, so we have to put Wait, why is it blue? The fuck? Hold up. The hell? Ugh. Why was it blue? Get that? Right. Okay. Alright, let's see if we go. Why is something... There we go. Why does it look blue? Huh.
Yes, I agree.
You just followed.
And then the neck here. Why is it blue? Huh. Something went wrong here. Alright. I think this was a win to a degree. I think we got pretty close to getting that realistic look of lighting pretty well. So I'm not even mad. Today was a win.
Yes, I agree.
Poser underscore cookie just followed.
This was a win. Even the breast, right here where the breast is, where the shadow is, looks more realistic in a sense of the lighting I'm talking about, not the placement, but like that's the shading, the shadows, the hard shadow, the soft shadow, the ambient occlusion. Hey, right, let's go. Okay, so we're going somewhere. We're getting somewhere with this. Somewhere. So let's apply that to this real quick. And then we can go play repo. So let me see.
Indo underscore Indomnius underscore X underscore apt 6 said make a Spinosaurus.
Let me see here. there we go. That's there.
Kofi Streambot said visit Artextric's Kofi page at.
Now I actually want this to be much darker now, looking at it.
Botrix official said be a support hero today by using commands like support.
Like that, right?
Nanashi 31 said Gusto Cody.
What is this song? I'm not really paying attention to now. How do I add this?
Yes.
Nightbot said be a support hero today by using commands like /donation.
Could be better. I think this one's
Jolly
the
in
one.
Japan
Yes.
5 said kissing face with closed eyes emoji, kissing face with closed eyes emoji.
I think this one came out way better than the other two. This one came more basic. But I don't think I put any lighting onto the actual brazier, so let me see real quick. Let's see here.
Tom
Yes, I agree.
134 just followed.
Jolly Enter says, I feel like I am watching something up close. As a lady, I may respectfully close my eyes.
Tom 134
Why?
said Estebanito el dibujo.
I don't see why people say things like that. That's just weird to me. When you don't like what you see, just walk away.
Bright Roclo says lol.
Makes no sense saying respectfully closing your eyes. I'm like, for what? It's not gonna hurt the drawing's feelings. Oh, beats the purpose now.
Tanjiro said to you.
Yes, I
Ramus
agree.
Or MW just followed.
Let's see here. Now that looks more 3D. We did it! We did it! Okay. I think I'm understanding lighting scenario.
Jolly Enter says just cause of what she's wearing lol.
A bikini? Summertime coming. I don't think you have to say sorry for someone who's wearing a bikini. With a jacket. I think that's good. Let's put the blue in there. Let's put some blue. And then we'll put the blue in there as a bounce light. And then mix it in. Mix that out. And then we'll just wipe it in there. Oh! Sorry. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. I think we're done. Okay, we got to a level where I understand how to use the shadow forms, edges, and stuff like that, so let's go. Oh, Jesus. Still needs a little more work here on the jacket, but I think where the bikini and the skin, well, not skin, but like onto the body itself, we got somewhere good. So yay. So this is paying off pretty well. These sessions are getting better and better. And then I can finally go back doing VTubing modeling. Let's go. Alright, with that said, I'm gonna go play some repo with my mod, so I'm gonna jump off. I'll be back in like probably 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna play repo on Twitch and TikTok, not YouTube, because YouTube is a pansy. So with that said, I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate all that great stuff. Bye bye, guys. And those who come in for the stream, for the gaming stuff, welcome. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye bye! Alright. There, YouTube and Twitch. See you guys in a bit.